Hi, you're watching True Vision, and I'm Kevin Trudeau, your host. This half hour we have with us the world's fastest reader, Howard Berg, and we're going to be talking about mega speed reading. Howard, thanks very much for being my guest today.
Oh, it's great to be here.
Folks, if you've ever wanted to read fast, maybe you've looked at some speed reading courses before, we have an unprecedented offer today. We have mega speed reading. You've seen our infomercial before. Hundreds of thousands of people have purchased this program at up to $200, and we have a special today, price-wise, it's going to blow your mind. Stay with us. We're going to do some great demonstrations and give you an unprecedented price. Now, these units, we have only a limited supply. This is a one-time offer. We don't know how long we're going to have the supply at this price. So if you've looked at this, if you've seen the infomercial, you've considered buying it, you need to stay with us and get on the phone in just a few minutes, because we're going to give you a price you're just not going to believe. Howard, first off, how fast can you read?
I've been clocked at over 25,000 words per minute.
25,000 words a minute.
What's important is that other people can do it. They may not read 25,000 words a minute, but we all have an ability to read quicker, retain, comprehend, and recall even complicated information. And that's what mega speed reading is about, learning faster.
Now, you say that everybody can read fast. Now, obviously, they can't read as fast as you.
No.
But they can read faster than they're reading now.
On average, most people go 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5 times quicker in just the first 4 to 5 hours. What we found is that there's a natural ability that everyone has, just like riding a bike or learning to swim. And once you release that ability, it never goes away. And all they need is someone to show them how to get into a quicker reading mode, and it just takes a few hours.
Now, how long does it take for someone to go through this course and release their own reading ability?
The reading portion and the memory portion takes about 4 hours, and then there's some nutritional tapes at the end that will help them to better use nutrition to improve their comprehension and retention. But that's not the part that speeds them up.
But you're just saying 4 hours, and a person can start reading how much faster?
2 to 5 times faster, immediately. And we've got letters from people all over the country telling us how well it's working for them.
Well, we're going to put Howard to the test right now. You may have seen him on Regis and Kathy Lee. You've been on a bunch of talk shows, haven't you?
Regis, Kathy Lee, Dick Cavett, Dee Petty in Canada, Nashville Now.
And you've been written in a whole bunch of newspapers and magazines about your program, right?
Recently, I was in Men's Health magazine. They didn't want my pecs on the front cover. Well, no, I don't know. You know, I told them I used to work for Chippendales. They weren't buying it. But I was in Men's Health magazine about 2 months ago, and they were writing about how to read and retain faster, and been in Forbes, FYI, Selling magazine, a number of very prominent publications.
Folks, this is one of the best-selling self-improvement series of all time, Mega Speed Reading. It'll help you in just 4 hours release your own speed reading ability. It's unlike anything that's ever been developed. There's nothing that's been like it. It's the Rolls-Royce of speed reading. And what Howard says is in 4 short hours, anyone 10 years of age and higher can develop a faster reading ability. 3, 4, 5 times faster than you're reading right now. And think about it. If that's a student, that means better grades with less study time. If you're a business professional, think of all the things you can read faster. Now, we're going to put Howard to the test. I got some books here, Howard, and last night I went through these. I made some questions up. And we're going to test you to see how well you can read and remember the information. Because quite frankly, I'm skeptical. When I see you do this,
a lot of people
always wonder, are you really reading?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, now, this is a book on Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods is a book that just came out. And I want you to read the introduction, chapter 1 and chapter 2.
Okay.
And we're going to watch how fast he can do this, folks. This is incredible. He's reading this. He's reading this. You can do this too.
Done.
All right, now first off, when people are watching, that took a matter of seconds.
Right.
How long would it take you to read the whole book?
This book? About 10 minutes, 10 minutes.
10 minutes to read a book like this. 10 minutes. But here's the question.
Yes.
People see that.
Yes.
And the first thing they have to ask is, you're just skimming. You're not reading it.
No, actually, we all have this ability. Let me explain. When you're riding in a car on a highway, there's cars all around you, and your eyes are watching the cars, watching the road, watching for things blowing in front of you. Say it's the winter, there's ice. Instead of getting confused by all that information, you're not only able to drive the car, but you're listening to the radio, talking to a friend, and maybe even making a cellular phone call all at the same time. So the real puzzle is, how can a brain that can use so much information so quickly and so effectively all day long read so slowly? Mega speed reading teaches people how to see in a book the way they see in life. And because vision is very powerful and very easy to use, they immediately increase their reading speed.
Okay, now we're going to test you right now because people are watching thinking, you know, he didn't read that. But I get some questions here, some specific questions, and we're going to see just how well he does. Okay. And first off, you are human. You know, if you make a mistake or something, it could happen. We understand that. But we want to see just how well it does. Okay, let's see here. Where did Tiger Woods find out about the book being written?
Okay, that was at the very beginning. It says he was at the Enjoy Club. It was in Endicott, New York.
That's exactly right. That is exactly. Now, that's a very specific piece of information you remember just by, it looked like skimming, but you were reading it.
What I'm doing is I'm making movies in my mind when I'm reading, and I'm playing the movies back when you ask the questions.
And everybody can do this. Virtually anybody.
It's simple, it's fun, it's systematic. Anyone can do it. If you could read quicker and retain it.
Okay, tell us about Tiger Woods capturing his first professional golf tournament. What's some specific things about that?
Okay, it was October 6, 1996. He was in Las Vegas. It was his 5th professional tournament. He hadn't won the first 4. And he was playing against some of the best players in the PGA Tour. In fact, 6 out of the 8 were in the top 10 of the earners for that year. And he had to beat Dave Love, the 3rd. And it also said that he was able to hit a ball 50 yards further than someone his size and weight should have been able to. And then it said one more thing, that he was only 1 stroke away from the course record, and this was only his 5th professional game, and he was only 1 stroke off from the course record for that tournament.
Folks, that is exactly what I have down here. Look at all the detail that he's able to recall, and just by, it looks like just flipping the pages as fast as you can turn them. If you want to have this ability released too, you probably won't do it as fast as Howard, obviously, but in just 4 hours, folks, mega speed reading can do it for you.
Now, I have an interesting story.
Yeah, now hold on, because I want to tell people the price on this program.
That's a good.
Now, the live training, Howard, you teach some live seminars.
Well, that's what I was going to talk about. I just did a program at George Washington University for MCI, sponsored it for the nation's college faculty. So this tells you the academic value that's placed on this program. It's being taught to the college faculty of America. I just spoke to some educators in my locale in Dallas, and I'll be doing some programs shortly there to help the students.
This program, the live training, people have paid up to $300 per person to go to live training to hear Howard learn this.
They have.
This program, you've seen it on my infomercial. We have sold hundreds of thousands of these programs, this exact course, for up to $200. Now, folks, if you're watching it right now, you've seen it. You've heard about it on radio. You've seen it on television. You've seen the infomercials. You could buy this for $200, and at that price, it is an incredible value because it comes with an unconditional money-back guarantee. If you don't like it for whatever reason, send it back, you get a full refund. There's nothing to lose. We have a limited time offer on True Vision today. I don't know how long this is going to be, but here is the price. Not $300, not $200. If you call right now, while the offer is in place, and this is limited time, folks, it's $59.99. That's all, $59.99. It's unheard of. You're saving close to $150, $59.99. That's it for a program that hundreds of thousands of people have paid up to $200 for to be able to read faster. Students can get straight A's with less study time. Business professionals can read magazines, technical information. Folks, you have this ability. It's fast, it's fun, it's easy, it'll work for everyone. It's limited time, it's guaranteed unconditionally. You learn it from the best, the world's fastest reader, Howard Berg. I have to ask you a question, by the way, Howard. I got a letter.
Yes.
Because people always ask, how is this different from some of the other speed reading courses out there, like Evelyn Wood or some of the other speed reading courses. And Howard gave me this letter, folks. It's from Morris C. Thompson, Jr., who's the past president
and CEO
of Evelyn Wood Reading Dynamics. And I want to read this. It says, I feel you have moved one step beyond speed reading to speed learning, bringing the discipline into the 21st century.
It's exciting. I took graduate courses in the psychology of reading. I was trained in psychology and biology. I taught for 10 years, and I've worked in industry for 10 years. I know the problems people are having in their workplaces, in the school places. I have the right training to help them. I found a way to make learning faster, simpler, and that's what mega speed reading is about. It releases the brain's unlimited ability to learn in a very easy-to-use technique that only takes a few hours.
And it's 4 hours.
That's the beauty of it.
And you go through it one time.
One time. You can practice to get better. I mean, anything you do more than once gets better. But immediately after finishing it, you should be 2 to 5 times quicker with better retention.
Folks, you need to pick up the phone right now and call. This is a limited time offer at $59.99. This has never been offered ever at this price. You're watching this. This is the first time and maybe the last time this program is going to be offered at this low price. You can see the infomercial tomorrow. Howard and I are on that. And you can pay up to $200. You can go to his live seminars and pay up to $300 per person. This program comes with an unconditional guarantee. If you have a student in your life, you need to get on the phone and call right now. I'm watching the lines here. They're jammed, totally jammed. If you call, if the line's busy, keep calling back, because it is a limited time offer at this price. Not $300, not $200, $59.99. Unconditional guarantee. You have nothing to lose. If it does 1/10 what Howard says, it's worth $100. You couldn't put a price tag on it.